We are excited to introduce one of our team members to the Living Pismo Beach program, and that's Jill Copsey. And Jill is a resident of Los Osos. And tell us a little bit about you, Jill.
First off, I'm very excited to be part of the team. Very happy to be here. I feel like I'm at home. We have lived here for 18 years in January. We used to live in Los Angeles, and we decided to move up to the Central Coast. It's paradise, and why not? And just recently, started with Keller Williams a little over a year ago. As you mentioned, we live in Los Osos. We have 2 dogs. I've been in marketing and advertising and decided to take my experience and put it into real estate. And so here I am.
Perfect.
Hey, we're so happy you are.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's freezing. The weather finally snapped. I'm ready for Christmas.
Yes. Welcome to California.
Actually, we put up our tree, which is way early, but I know. Yeah. We're ready. It's a COVID Christmas, COVID holiday year.
Yeah. Well, I broke the news to my husband and my dad that we are going to put our lights up the weekend before Thanksgiving, which will be about a week or 2 before we would normally. But normally we're out of the country right now, so I have everything rushed. And so not this year, so we've got plenty of time. We're doing it all.
Your house is going to look like Macy's and Nordstrom in the city.
Yep,
totally. All right. Well, our guest today, I'm super excited to chat with them and learn more about. So it's Bret and Lani Colhouer from Simply Clear Marketing in San Luis Obispo. As founders of Simply Clear Marketing, Bret and Lani have more than 35 years of marketing and advertising experience combined.
They currently lead a seasoned team that is dedicated to providing tremendous value by helping small, slow county businesses be more innovative with marketing strategies. Bret focuses on growing technologies and using client-centered relationships to help build a successful local community.
Lani was raised in San Luis Obispo County, loves the area, and is passionate about marketing and events. They both love life on the Central Coast with their beautiful family of 3 daughters, Cheyenne, Lily, and McKenna. Welcome, Lani and Bret.
So both of you have an extensive background in marketing, advertising, and media. So what led you both to this career path?
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I mean, I was drawn in through just kind of a friend who wanted me to join in on the publishing side. And so he was starting the Coast News down in the 5 cities, the newspaper. And so I ended up coming in and helping him start that newspaper. And then he exited pretty quick out of the equation. And Lani and I bought the Coast News and the Bay News newspapers. And we just started interacting with the community and, clients, obviously, with the newspapers. And it was I personally I loved it. I love being a part of the community. I love being a part of someone's business, hearing their story. You guys probably know, I mean, once you start asking questions about how somebody started their business here on the Central Coast, it's always fascinating. It's always interesting. There's always something fun there. But then to come alongside them, and help them market their business and grow their business, I mean, it's so rewarding and so fun. I mean, so I was addicted, I was all in right away to that. I mean, it was amazing.
Awesome.
That's so great.
Yeah, and I think it was really fun. For my process, I was involved with the papers, but then we also started the home and garden expos. And so that was a big part of it. But even before then, I was involved in marketing. And my parents had an antique store here on the Central Coast a long time ago when I was growing up. And one of the hardest things was sitting in there waiting for people to come to the antique store to buy. So I really like the idea of being able to help businesses draw people in and figure out a way to connect with them. So that's the most fun part for me.
That's awesome.
Great. So we have known you guys since the days of the Tolosa Press and its very specialized local newspapers. And then through the development, you were talking about your home shows. Can you tell us about that evolution and yeah, you guys transition
Yeah.
there?
As the business, yeah, we had the publications and then we had the home shows. And actually for a number of years, we ran them as separate entities. And then it was probably 8 years ago now, we joined forces with both companies, and at that time also started our digital division. And so, you know, I think the strength that we had was the time in the community with a variety of different community members and the connections that we had. And so we were able to start assisting people with their digital presence. A lot of the people that we were working with had been in business here on the Central Coast for a while and tended to, you know, kind of stick to traditional marketing. And so it really gave us a great opportunity to assist them in making that transition to digital.
Yeah, and I think, you know, the kind of the theme through all of it too is, I mean, we started the Coast News after the Bay News because there was no community paper there, you know, and we saw a need, right? And then we started the expos because there was no expos here, you know, and we had saw, you know, down in Santa Maria, there was one, and we went to it and it just wasn't very good. And we could do this so much better, you know, and so there's a need here, and there's businesses need to connect to consumers. We can create this marketplace that people can come, you know, and we almost felt a responsibility. Obviously it's an opportunity too, you know, for us as a business, and then the digital side grew out of that as well. We got tired of people asking us, hey, do you know someone you can refer to do this, or for SEO or for text message marketing or for email marketing or whatever it is, you know, website builds, you know, whatever. And finally we just like, we need to be able to provide this for people, because we ran into people to refer to, you know, and you're hanging your hat on somebody else's reputation. That's a tough thing to do, even in an area like ours where there's a lot of skilled people. It's just a tough thing to do. So we're like, gosh, let's do this ourselves. But all of those things came out of a need from the community, from the businesses. Once we started asking questions of business owners, we realized, hey, there's something here that we can provide that would really fulfill this niche. It could really fulfill the need that exists.
Oh yeah.
So that's our next question is about, which I'm glad you brought it up, your digital division, and you mentioned how it started. How is it going now? How do you see that evolution? How did that, you know?
We're very grateful that, we're really grateful we have the digital division. But obviously our shows have not been able to happen this year, so that's been a little bit tricky. But we have been.
And we sold the newspapers.
Yeah, we did sell the newspapers.
That's a few years ago now, and so we were building up our digital division, you know, since 2013, really. But we really got aggressive and just more focused, started investing more time and energy and resources, more money back in like 2016 or 17, I think. And it's really paying off right now. And we also brought on kind of a digital marketing, you know, kind of coach and mentor as well too, around that time. And he's been amazing, and he's still with us today helping out. And but he's really, you know, he helped us kind of come up with a roadmap of what we needed, and also helped us evaluate locally the local landscape and marketplace to really understand what's needed out there. You know, what are people providing? And we really saw there was really this segment, this part of the business population that was really underserved for certain types of digital services and products. And so we really worked really hard over the past 3-4 years to position ourselves to be able to offer those products and services, and in a sophisticated way, and not just selling somebody something and then saying, all right, here's the keys to your new website, or here's the keys to your ad or whatever, and see you later. We're really, and I know it's a lot, but we're very relationship focused and relationship centered, and I think it grows out of the fact that a lot of these clients that are still our clients today came about through years and years of being our clients with the expos, and years of being our clients with the newspapers and the magazines that we had. And now they're our digital clients, and And there's a lot of companies from outside the area that try to come in here and poach business, and then there's a lot of good companies here locally too. But we feel like the relationships we've built over the years through our expos and through the newspapers and magazines are really serving us well now in the digital realm. But what we're offering, honestly, is so sophisticated, I think, in terms of what these companies need and how they can penetrate the marketplace and how they can position themselves and their brand in the marketplace. We've seen a lot of success. We have a lot of success stories. And so it's been fun and very rewarding for us.
Good.
Okay, so I was doing a little digging on your website, and I found a fun fact that I thought you guys could give the story behind. It mentions that you were responsible for sending the first text message as a marketing tool. Am I getting that right? Tell us more about that.
Yeah, that was actually our first digital product, was a text message marketing platform that we bought almost like as a franchise, and so we had the exclusive here in this county to offer text message marketing. And so we started doing that here locally, and we're still doing it today on a very limited basis. We have some clients that do it, and we'll still offer it, to some clients. But back in the day, back in 2013 and 14, it was really something that was a big part of our business, and it was our first kind of steps into the text message marketing realm. And then from that, we started stepping into web builds and SEO and email marketing. And I mean, today we focus primarily on content marketing and then everything that spins off of that, and what you would use content for, so obviously for, web builds and for blog posts and social media posts and email marketing and everything else is all centered around content, right? And so, so content marketing, especially with our publishing background, has been kind of a no-brainer for us, and then also something really fun and rewarding that we've been enjoying.
Awesome.
You've really seen technology evolve, haven't you?
Oh my gosh, it's been amazing.
I mean, I think as a marketing firm, one of the things that we're kind of supposed to do is stay like a little bit ahead of like our clients, right? Because we have to be kind of coaching people through all of these avenues, and things have changed so much in marketing that we have to stay, really abreast of what's new and what people are using and what is changing, which literally is every day there's changes. And so it's very tricky, but it's really challenging, and it does never get boring. So
Yeah,
that's a good way to put it. So we have all had to regroup with COVID. What has this looked like for your business? I know a home show wasn't what it usually is, but were you able to do anything this year?
Not with the events, we decided to focus a little bit more on the content marketing because we felt like if we helped our current clients develop the tools that they needed to reach people digitally, that was going to be more effective long-term for our individual clients. And so some of the things that we've seen a lot of success on this year is developing content for email marketing and helping people grow their database, which can be done, through Facebook ads and Google ads. And so both of those have been very successful for a lot of our clients. We've seen some clients, grow their social media following and all their subscribers during this time. And then we've had some clients that have had a really challenging year, so it's been a little bit all over the board because we have such a wide variety of clients. But definitely we've seen some success in using social media to draw in a database that then you have control over to reach out to through email marketing. And that's been really beneficial for a lot of our clients.
I mean, you guys understand the concept of earned, owned, and paid media, I'm sure. And so earned media has never been more important than right now. Owned media has never been more important right now. And leveraging the base of clients that you have, your audience that you already have their ears, and so growing that, just not just now, but organically and systematically over time, even beyond COVID, is really important. And so, we've had a fun time really consulting with our clients and kind of growing their knowledge base around what's important. And to be honest, a lot of our clients are in the home and garden realm, and they've been killing it during this time. You know, the home and garden industry is not suffering whatsoever at all. And so, so it's also a time for them, because they're flush with cash, to, you know, when they're coming to us and like, what do I do? We're telling them really to build out their infrastructure for marketing for the long haul, and really set themselves up. And so we've been really educating our clients on what it means to build your brand, and what it means to have a brand promise. What does it mean to have, you know, brand equity in the marketplace? You know, and so evaluating that and evaluating their position in terms of, you know, their clients' perception or their competition that's out there right now, and what that looks like, and how they can change that or manipulate that, actually having control over who you are and what your brand looks like and does in the marketplace. Those are foreign concepts to a lot of our clients, or a lot of the businesses around here even, you know. So it's been fun, you know, kind of educating them on that, growing with them, coming alongside them, and just being a part of, you know, them growing and you know, thriving right now.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Do most of your clients accept this new normal? And if not, do you have additional advice to give them?
I mean, it's been interesting. We've had some clients that have really struggled. We've had a number of clients that have gone out of business, you know, and so like, one of our big clients was the melodrama. And I don't know if they're going out of business, but, you know, there's clients like that have been around for generations that are just shut down, you know. Rancho Bowl, another one. Rancho Bowl is a big client of ours in Santa Maria, and they're just still closed, you know. I mean, they can't do anything, you know. And so, you know, them, you know, trying to understand who they are and where they are right now in this marketplace, and what is to come is really tough. And so us being there and being able to help them, you know, with messages out to their audience, or with, you know, changing their website up to reflect their current situation, has been important. You know, I think that we've been there as kind of a straight line, a steady influence for them, a rock that understands the marketplace that they can really lean on right now or stand on. But we've had some clients, you know, I think of like Hamm's Gallery, for instance, that we converted to e-commerce, you know, and so she was freaking out, you know, about the loss of business. And then now she's thriving because, you know, we built her an e-commerce website, and then we showed her how to market and drive traffic to that. And she's really been very successful over the past months with that. Apropos is another client like that. We've had a few others that we've had to convert to try to make the best out of this time. And then now it's become this revenue stream that they'll probably always have moving forward, you know, and so it's become a really positive thing.
Yeah, because I can imagine with Hamm's Gallery, they probably had a certain clientele that when they visited the area would stop in, but now they can look at it all the time. Yeah, so,
exactly.
I bet that's rewarding to be able to help businesses through this time too. Like, obviously there are some that just can't make it, but you've been able to help them pivot. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a responsibility, if you think about it, I mean, to our clients to do that. I mean, to be totally transparent, there's been times where we're like freaking out a little bit because we've lost a lot of revenue, you know, and we're like a little shaky, and we're like, hey, we gotta be there for our clients. We have a responsibility to them to show them, like, this is what you do. You know, you stay strong, you move forward, you put yourself in a position to be successful, you know, and there's still best practices and latest strategies here that we can follow. And we're actually, you know, we're in a unique position because we have so many different clients, and we handle so many different platforms in the marketplace. And so we have dozens of clients that we handle on, you know, Google ads and Facebook ads and things like that. We can look across the board and see different trends and things that are working, and then use those things that are positive and negative to leverage on behalf of other clients. And so our clients have really appreciated that and gotten the benefit of, you know, us as a company, as a marketing company that's local, that understands this marketplace and has, you know, enough experience in the marketplace to be able to help position them, you know, hey, like, it's time to pull back, or it's time to invest in this. They really trust us, and we take that responsibility seriously, to be honest. And it's been important, I think, to them, to answer your question, but at the same time, to us, it's also helped us stand up a little taller and kind of pull up our bootstraps and be like, all right, like, we got to go, like, we got to do this. We got a lot of people depending on us, you know? So you can't just curl up into a ball. this is COVID, you know.
Yeah.
Doesn't work.
Despite how much we might want to, yes.
Sometimes you, yeah.
Yeah, the first
We
4
just
to
take a
6
vacation
weeks
for
in the
6
real
months and
estate,
come back.
yeah. The first 4 to 6 weeks in the real estate market was a little bit like, okay, so what does non-essential mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So yeah, we're right
Yes.
there with you.
Tricky for
You know,
so many.
oh, yeah. So we didn't talk at all about Living Lavishly magazine. So what is the target market for that? What is the mission statement for that piece of media?
Yeah, that publication has
question.
been really
Yeah.
fun for us. We started that a few years ago, mainly because we obviously had the background in publishing. We also had relationships with a lot of people in the community to help, get us the content information and help us dig out some fun talent here on the Central Coast.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also have a lot of connections in the home realm and health realm, which is kind of the lifestyle here on the Central Coast. And so we really built that with the idea that we wanted a platform, a publication to showcase the talent here on the Central Coast and let people know about the community. And it's been really fun. We've progressed, and Bret's a huge driver on making sure we're hitting the look and feel and content that we really want to give out to the community, and that's been great. And we are just always trying to make it a better place for people to know what's going on in the community, and kind of digging a little deeper, I think, than we had in the past that we were able to with the newspapers, with kind of the deadlines and so forth, with getting that content out to people and letting them know who's here on the Central Coast.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been interesting too, with the transition to our staff. Because when we had the newspapers and magazines, this was really the only one we kept. We had 4 magazines and 4 newspapers at one point, and we only kept this one magazine, and it was really home and garden centric, kind of as a compliment to the expos. And it was a really nice magazine. But from that point back in 2017, I think, to today, I mean, there's been like 6 issues twice a year or so. It's like 6 or 7 issues since then. The level of sophistication now for the magazine compared to then is like night and day. It's unbelievable.
It's really fun.
And I wish I could take credit for that. She says like, "Oh, you're the driver of it," and I am to an extent. But we got so lucky in hiring some staff around the content development and things that we really wanted to start focus on digitally. And a couple of these gals were in the journalism realm, and they've really taken this one. Madeline Menas she's really taken hold of this, and she's the executive editor of the magazine. And really the life and the breadth of it right now, it's unbelievable. And we have an art director that came on like a year and a half ago. And between the two of them, they have leveled that thing up so much. It is unbelievable. And then the other thing was, we went from just, like people contributing in the community, like, hey, can you write us an article to pay, like we had a budget where we, started paying, people for photography and paying people for, for stories and stuff and for editorials. And we were, a little more micro-targeted about what we wanted, more sophisticated about our approach, instead of just seeing what we could get and then turning it into a magazine. We started really like laying it out a specific way. I've just been blown away by its evolution. I mean, we are so proud of that magazine. It's phenomenal.
I like it a lot. I that was my background before real estate. So I have liked watching that evolution as well. It's a really lovely publication, really nice kind of homage to the area. And since I'm a lifer, like Lani.
Yeah, I mean, really, like, it's beautiful. Like, it's not just the environment's beautiful, the people here are beautiful, right? The stories are beautiful, and to be able to reflect that in a sophisticated way back to just the general reader and the public, I mean, is really fun. I mean, I think it's what it is.
Yeah, and we really feel like we get to live lavishly here on the Central Coast. I mean, look at each of your guys' backgrounds. Like, that's where we live. Like, this is our backyard, it's unbelievable. And so to us, that's really what it represents, is just that we can go for a walk on the beach, or hike up Madonna Mountain, and just we're literally living lavishly every single day here on the Central Coast.
And we have to remember that, and you help us to remember that.
Well, thank you so much for joining us and sharing a little bit more about you and what you do, and it was fun. So
yeah, of course.
Thanks for inviting us, you guys.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
All right, well, we'll talk to you guys soon.
All right. Thanks for including us.
Bye.
Bye, Joe.
This is Ashley Boyer,
Jordan Hamm,
and Shannon Bowdy
with the Pismo Beach Home Team.